I was sipping my morning coffee, watching the sunrise paint my fields gold, when I spotted a hand-painted sign on my fence advertising a community picnic on my ranch. Like I'd rolled out the welcome mat. Out here at Sagebrush Hollow, a sprawling spread just outside Lubbock, Texas, I thought my land was my own, but Diane Larson, the HOA's self-crowned queen, decided my pasture was her party venue. Never mind that I'd never joined her little club. That Saturday, with her buffet tables cluttering my alfalfa and my ducks itching for action, wasn't just an annoyance, it was the start of a showdown that'd send her packing, turn my ducks into legends, and leave a whisper of trouble I can't ignore. I'm Ben Carter, 39. A rancher who's been working this land for years, living with my border collie Rusty and a flock of 11 ducks, led by my star troublemaker, Pickles. All of us happy outside the Willow Grove Estates HOA's reach. Sagebrush Hollow's my peace, acres of open fields, a pond where my ducks paddle. A place to breathe after a life of hard work and harder lessons. My granddad left me this land, free and clear, its boundaries just beyond the HOA's grip, a legal quirk that drives Diane nuts. She's a piece of work, 50-ish, hair teased like a country singer, voice sharp enough to cut glass, running Willow Grove like it's her personal fiefdom. For 2 years, she's been stuffing my mailbox with bake sale flyers and join us notes, all smiles in public, all glares when I say no. Last spring, she tried finding me for my ducks, waddling excessively. Yes. Really? And when that flopped, she swore she'd bring me in line. Now, her picnic sign, thanks to Diane for this lovely space, was a middle finger on my fence. Her latest stunt to claim what wasn't hers. I stood there, Rusty at my side, and felt a spark, not just for my land, but for every time someone's ego tried to trample what's mine. I wasn't just irritated, I was ready, and Diane's first mistake was thinking I'd let it slide. Diane's picnic wasn't about community, it was about control, her HOA a tool to flex power. Staging events on my land to prove she could, her ego fed by making me bend. She'd pulled this before. My neighbor Todd told me, taking over a widow's lot for a block party, pressuring her to sell cheap. But I wasn't some pushover. Diane saw me as a loner rancher, too stubborn to fight. Her signs intent a test to see if I'd cave. I walked over, hat tipped, voice calm. Diane, this is my land. No events approved. She smirked, clipboard in hand, her perfume choking the air. Oh, Ben, it's just a few hours. Neighborly, right? I leaned in, eyes steady. Neighborly means asking. She waved me off. HOA cleared it. Like that meant squat. By Friday, her crew was hammering stakes into my irrigation lines, tables loaded with casseroles, a grill sizzling next to my scarecrow. I wasn't just mad, I was done. My ducks quacks a call to arms, Pickles strut a promise she'd regret this. The fight kicked off like a summer squall. I'd raised those ducks since they were fluffballs, trained to follow feed trails, and they'd already starred in a fair Diane once begged me to join. Until Pickles nibbled her heel and she tried to arrest him. That Saturday, with her picnic in full swing, polos, sun hats, lemonade flowing, I set the stage. I scattered feed in precise paths. One to the dessert table, another to the grill, a third to the drink cooler. I whistled softly, and the ducks marched, Pickles leading like a general. They hit the field like a feathered tornado. One diving into the fruit salad, another toppling rolls, a third splashing in the cooler like it was a hot tub. Diane spun, shrieking, "What is this?" as Pickles hopped onto the cupcake table, kicking each one off with a swagger, pausing to leave a gift on the lemon bars. Guests scattered, some laughing, others filming, a kid cheering, "Go Ducks!" I strolled over, hands in pockets. "Looks like your party crashed, Diane." Her face was beet red, sauce on her blouse. "You'll pay for this," she screamed, but Sheriff Cal Reed pulled up, coffee in hand. "Diane, you're on his land without permission," he said, eyeing the chaos. "That's trespassing." I wasn't just grinning, I was winning, her buffet a wreck, my ducks the stars. Diane's motive was pure ego. She craved control, her HOA a stage to play queen, staging parties on my land to flex her clout. But I'd learned from my dad. Respect's earned, not demanded. She didn't quit, posting online rants calling me a menace, filing fake complaints for duck endangerment and emotional distress. The video of Pickles' raid went viral, 500,000 views overnight. Comments roasting her. Karen versus Ducks. Ducks win. My cousin Lila, An IT whiz hacked the HOA's Facebook group, leaking Diane's complaints, showing she'd targeted others for years. Diane doubled down, hosting another picnic on a disputed strip near my land, a desperate bid to reclaim her crown. She set up grills, lights, even a DJ, acting like nothing had happened. Todd drove by, sandwich in hand. "She's at it again, Ben." I nodded, sipping tea. Time for round two. I wasn't just amused. I was plotting. Pickles waddle a promise of chaos. Diane's arrogance her noose. The war peaked when Diane's second picnic met my duck's encore, but the real showdown was the HOA meeting that broke her reign. I rigged a trailer with a stage, fog machine, and Lila's drone for live streaming. Pickles sporting a sash, Quack president. As Diane's crowd danced, we rolled in, fog swirling, ducks leaping like paratroopers. Pickles vaulted onto the grill, ribs flying. Another dunked the punch bowl, foam coating the field like a snowstorm. The DJ, grinning, blasted the chicken dance, guests cheering, Diane screaming. "Stop them." Her blouse was a mess, lights tangled in her hair. I tipped my hat. "Invite next time, Diane." The drone feed hit the HOA list, views spiking to 1 million. Comments crowning Pickles a hero. Diane's complaints, $1, 500 in damages, flopped when Cal confirmed her trespass. At the emergency HOA meeting, I showed Lila's leaks. Diane's spot trips billed as community expenses, fake permits, years of bullying. Did anyone approve her using my land? I asked. Silence. Pickles quacked, sparking laughs. The vote was swift. Diane ousted, her face pale, her exit quiet. I wasn't just triumphant. I was free, my ranch mine, her ego quashed. But a letter arrived, and signed. Others will try. Diane's ghost. Or a new Karen. The fallout was like a cool dawn after a storm. Diane fled to a condo across town, her name a local joke, her HOA tips blog ignored. Willow Grove elected Marcy Hayes, a sensible librarian, to lead a fair HOA. Fixing fences Diane's crew broke, drafting rules to respect boundaries. Sophie Lynn's story, Ducks defeat HOA tyrant, hit 7 million views. Sparking city talks on HOA limits. Diane's legacy, a meme of pickles on cupcakes. Neighbors rallied, Todd grilling, Lila streaming duck antics, kids crafting duck hero signs. I hosted a real picnic. Duck-proofed, pickles strutting like royalty. A carved sign arrived, anonymous, Ranch of Resistance, home of quack justice. I hung it proudly, Rusty barking approval. I sat by the pond, coffee warm. Ducks paddling, my granddad's land alive with laughter. Diane thought she'd claim my fields, but she gave us unity, a hollow reborn. That letter lingered, no name. Her echo, or the next fight. How many ranches face her kind? Tell me below, tangled with an HOA bully? Sheriff Pickles quack or Diane's flop hit you? And let's talk standing firm over folding. At Sagebrush Hollow. We don't just live, we quack back.